Hey YouTube, so I'm back at it. I appreciate all the comments people left me in the other two videos, and I took those to heart. And the big change I made, I installed a different scope. This is a Hammers 4x12x40. What I discovered is the stock scope on here, I was maxed out on my adjustment. I couldn't get it where I needed to go, so I think that was causing me problems. I'm out at 50 feet. I've got some wind, so I've just been kind of shooting between gusts, and it's been kind of enjoyable. Oh yeah, the big thing, right? Like that mechanism wasn't working last night. It sat inside the house, heated, and then played with it this afternoon, and it actually was working. So I put pellet gun oil. I cleaned off whatever the grease was. I put pellet gun oil in the pivots, and it's been working fine so far, so that's good news. Okay guys, things are going really well. I'm using Crosman domed new scope. Yeah, so I got that new scope on there, and I'm actually hitting consistently now. This is at 50 feet. It's not great, but I also do have, it's windy, it's gusting, so, but it's weird. The trigger, I've adjusted the trigger now a few times, and boy, the gun's difficult to shoot. It seems like it's smoothing out, but I'm gonna go put 10 more here, then I'm gonna do something different. I want to shoot some cans. This is good enough to shoot cans, so. All right, let me show you this last group, and then I'm gonna shoot some cans. So, not great again. I shot 10 rounds at it, but sometimes it hits exactly right on where I want, and other times it just kind of does its own thing. It's not an easy gun to shoot. I'm just gonna put it that way. But I think I have enough accuracy here that I can shoot some cans, more action targets. So yeah, I guess I just need to keep practicing with the gun, but I don't know, guys. I'm more encouraged than I was yesterday, but I'm still not particularly impressed with this thing. Okay guys, I'm excited to try this Magfire out at the Mad Minute, at my Mad Minute challenge. I've got 10 cans. They're set at 50 feet, and I have 10 rounds, so I can't miss once. So that's gonna, but I don't know that I can. I assume I can cycle this thing fast enough to shoot all 10 rounds in a minute. Seems like but I don't know. You're gonna see the first time I've ever tried it. We'll just see how it goes here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's not knocking them over, which kind of stinks. There we go. That's hitting good. Oh no, I missed. I'm not sure if I hit there or not. I'm skipping it. Uh-oh, not doing so hot. Huh, something's weird. Why is it shooting that far off? Well, that's that. Well, so interestingly enough, oh, look at that. I caught that on the edge. On the edge. That one I hit good in the center. Good in the center. That one wasn't hit. That one I caught on that side, nothing. And then over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's better than, I think that's the best no, maybe I hit 7. I have to look at the other videos. I'm gonna try this over again and redo it, just because the timer on the phone didn't go off when I needed it. It didn't ever end, so I don't know if I 67. Okay guys, I'm gonna try this over again. Guns loaded, 10 cans, 50 feet. Scary thing is I can't miss. I only have 10 shots in the gun, and I don't have any magazines to reload, so we'll see how I do. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That's cool, but it's not the one I was aiming at. Already messed up, dang it. Wow, this is going well, isn't it? Well, you guys are seeing how the gun's doing. Two more shots. Crap. That's not even the one I aimed at. God dang it. Well, I think I did better the first time. It looks like maybe I got all 10 shots off. I'm not sure. I mean, I've been playing with this gun for all weekend, Friday night, and then this weekend, trying to get it to shoot right, so. Anyway, it's neat you got the quick follow-up shot, but, oh, how'd I do? Man, I barely caught that one. That one's fine. 2 hits, nothing. 3 hits. Let's put these in the back. Nothing. 4, 5. So I did better the first time. Now I do. It is windy. There's some gusts, so that could have been the issue. But be interesting to look at the time and see if I would have had time to throw in another magazine for the misses. Anyhow, kind of interesting. More practicing, I think with more practicing, I'd be able to hit all of them. So, anyway, let's go look at the gun. All right, so this is my shot this Friday evening, shot yesterday, and then today. Other reviews, YouTubers have done a really good job going over the gun in great detail. I don't want to repeat that. So the biggest issue is I had to replace the scope. This is actually a brand new one. It's a Hammers. Well, I did that earlier in the video. And that allowed me to actually shoot halfway decently. The feeding mechanism, I was able to get that to work properly by just putting pellet gun oil on the pivots inside here and that plunger. And it's actually chillier today. It's in the 40s, and with the pellet gun oil, it hasn't been causing me feeding problems like it did yesterday where it just quit working. So that's good news. The trigger, I actually was adjusting it. What I noticed is if you take this screw right here, and I've got mine turned all the way in, it didn't come that way. It was out a little bit, and then you can really tell you got some free play. Then it takes up where this, I was noticing the screw was coming loose. So I guess I need to Loctite that screw if I want to try to get a different feel for the trigger. This afternoon when I first started shooting this again, I went ahead, these screws had They weren't loose, but I was able to snug them up a tiny bit, and I'd already tightened them yesterday. The hand grip actually had worked loose, and you can twist it, so I tightened that up. This screw in here stayed well, or this one in here stayed tight. I like the rail on the top of the gun. I'm not having any issues with the scope creeping backwards. These bolts are staying tight, so I was concerned maybe the scope was working loose, causing the weird accuracy issues. Yesterday when I was shooting with the iron sights, I was actually getting maxed out on windage with different pellets. So long story short, the Meister Kuglins worked really, really well at 25 feet. And then the Crosman Premiers, sometimes I could shoot really, really well with them, and other times they would just not hit where I was expecting them to hit. And like I say, I am dealing with the wind, but there's that variable, but it wasn't. I don't think it's that big of a variable. So I was dealing with the wind today with the gusts, but the inconsistency on my targets didn't really match the wind. This gun's really hold sensitive. It's a difficult gun for me to shoot. I don't care for that aspect of it. Now, one good thing is all the shooting I've done with this gun, I think I probably have now 200 and some pellets through it, and it's actually getting smoother. Yeah, I put Pelgon oil on the pivots. I did this. One of the comments was, make sure your brake barrel, everything's fine. This wasn't loose or anything, and by putting Pelgon oil on the repeater mechanism and the pivots, really smoothed it up. I'm also not noticing, it was just really annoying, and it had this weird sound to it, and I didn't notice that so much today. So maybe whatever that was, I probably what it is, I just got used to it. So overall, I've got more magazines coming. Now that I know that this isn't broken, with the magazine, I hit that button and it didn't have enough preload, and I'm the one that caused that issue there, I think, because the magazine has been working flawlessly the rest of the time for the most part. So they seem like they've got that figured out. I don't know, it's an interesting concept, the brake barrel, the repeating brake barrel. I mean, been interested in this style for quite a few years. Gammo actually had them back in 20 years ago, I think, and there's another gun they actually had back in I think after World War II, and they all have their little issues. So what I like about this is you can have a magazine that's loaded in it, and what you do is you can put 10 rounds in it, then there'll be the little exclamation point, and it has a little opening. Click that on, you got 10 rounds, and then the guns, you're not storing it cocked. It's got the rounds in it, not cocked, and then you go to shoot your first one, you cock it, and then you're ready to go. So I like that, because there's times where I've had a squirrel that I need to take out, and I'm scrambling, and and just like, I like that this won't. Okay. I like that this one can be left and just be ready to go. However, I don't know how well you'd hit with it. I don't know. Maybe as I keep using it and shooting it, I will get better and better. But I don't know. The RWS Model 34 and my other brake barrels are a lot easier to shoot than this. RWS, I don't do really anything. It just works. Shoots everything. For the performance of this, I don't know. I'm just not blown away. It's taken a lot of effort, and you can kind of see. I still don't like. See the little bits, the little flakes of lead. I think something's going on. That when it feeds it, because, you know, you're with your finger, you can put the pellet in perfect. This is a mechanism, so inherently you're just gonna, it probably varies. It would actually make sense when I'm shooting it, depending on where the magazine's at, you know, and some it probably feeds really nicely and perfectly, and others it's not quite centered and shaves the pellet a little bit going in there. So yeah, pros and cons. I don't know. I guess if you really want a repeater, and you want a brake barrel, I don't know what the Gamos are like. I've not tried one. I don't plan on trying one. I don't plan on buying another one of these style guns, but I'll keep this one. So it just depends on what you want, I guess. It's not perfect. Anyhow, well, I'll let you guys know how this thing holds up. I plan on keeping it, and I'll just keep shooting it. And if it does break, I'll plan to take advantage of the warranty it comes with. I think it has a 5-year warranty. I think I have 60 days to return it to Airgun Depot, which I was ready to do last night. And then I thought, well, just try it again. You guys gave me really good comments, so I appreciate that. All right, guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.